Papaya's turning point. 3 scientists, Papaia, Banani, Ravioli, and their assistant Igor, who were supposed to attend the famous dark matter conference, take the wrong flight and end up on the other side of the world. After arriving at the wrong airport, they book a hotel to spend the night, but it's not exactly what they expected, in the sense that it's terrible. After a rough night, they also get stuck in the elevator. We're in the elevator where the 4 are trapped. Papaia. You know, when I get out of here, I've decided to make a change in my life. Igor. Have you decided to buy a notebook? Papaia. No, I want to open something of my own, like a surfboard shop. In Hawaii. Banani. Yeah, and the money? Who's going to give it to you? How will you buy the surfboards and pay rent without the observatory salary? Papaia. You're right. The surfboard shop idea might be the end goal. Maybe I could start my own business. Use my skills to launch a startup. Igor. I didn't know messing everything up could create profit. Ravioli. You could be something like a coach. Banani. Yeah, one of those you see in internet videos. A life coach. Igor. I can already imagine the first video. How to make everyone think you're a leader even if you can't remember your own last name. When you're on the phone with the bank. Ravioli. Well, Papaia, if I'm honest, Igor's right. The thing you're best at is failing. Papaia. Failing? Yes, that's true. Failing. Igor. Okay. The low oxygen level is making him delirious. Papaia. No, don't you get it? Failing is a crucial part of becoming a real leader. Igor. Yeah, leaving aside the fact that at some point, you should end up succeeding. Papaia. Yes, but that part comes later. The important thing is a good start. Banani. You could hold seminars and give private lessons to anyone who wants them. Papaia. Great idea. With the money I earn, I'll finally retire and open my shop in Hawaii. Ravioli. Great idea. You really have a clear vision. Igor. Papaia, someone with a clear vision? Look, Ravioli. The one making jokes here is me. How funny. The future of Ravioli and Banani. 3 scientists, Papaia, Banani, Ravioli, and their assistant Igor, who were supposed to attend the famous dark matter conference, take the wrong flight and end up on the other side of the world. After arriving at the wrong airport, they book a hotel to spend the night. But it's not exactly what they expected, in the sense that it's terrible. After a rough night, they also get stuck in the elevator. We're in the elevator, where the 4 are trapped, and they're talking about their plans for the future. Banani. What about you, Ravioli? What will you do when we get out of here? Ravioli. Obviously, if Papaia quits the observatory, you and I will have to leave too. Banani. Yeah, Papaia, out you go. Out we all go. Ravioli. No, it's not that. It's because Papaia got us in with a recommendation. If he leaves, we'll actually have to work. Banani. Ah, that's true. I almost forgot. Come to think of it, Papaia, you should stay at the observatory. Papaia. No, Banani. But don't worry. When I become successful, I'll hire you as my personal assistant. Ravioli. But Banani, what would you do if Papaia really did quit? Banani. I don't know. Maybe I'd sell insurance. Igor. Good idea. With the chaos you create, you've definitely become an expert in claims. How funny. Igor's talent. 3 scientists. Papaia, Banani, Ravioli, and their assistant Igor, who were supposed to attend the famous dark matter conference, take the wrong flight and end up on the other side of the world. After arriving at the wrong airport, they book a hotel to spend the night, but it's not exactly what they expected, in the sense that it's terrible. After a rough night, they also get stuck in the elevator. We're in the elevator where the 4 are trapped and they're talking about the future. Banani. And you, Igor? What will you do when you get out of here? Igor. I should go to the bathroom. I've been holding it in for hours. Ravioli. Come on. Speak seriously for once. Igor. Well, with all the messes you've made, I could write jokes for the rest of my life. Banani. Igor, a comedy writer? Clearly talent isn't something you lack. Igor. And neither are the idiots. How funny. Complaint management. 3 scientists, Papaia, Banani, Ravioli, and their assistant Igor, who were supposed to attend the famous dark matter conference, take the wrong flight and end up on the other side of the world. After arriving at the wrong airport, they book a hotel to spend the night, but it's not exactly what they expected, and in the sense that it's terrible. After a rough night, they also get stuck in the elevator. We're at the reception where, while the elevator technician is working, the new customers have come down to complain. Lady, excuse me, but the pictures we saw are misleading. This hotel is nothing like it looks in the images on the website. Clerk, well, actually, in your room, you have everything that's in the website pictures. But those photos were taken at another hotel before they turned it into a golf course and moved all the furniture here. Gentlemen, enough with this nonsense. We want our money back. Clerk, sorry, but that's not really possible, especially since I've already spent it paying for the overdue water bills. Lady, this is an affront to our intelligence. The air conditioning and the water in the room don't work. Clerk, we can fix this situation. You just need to wait until tomorrow morning when they'll reconnect the utilities. Gentlemen, I'm not leaving here until you give us our money back or find us another place to stay. Clerk, if you're going to say that, I'm afraid I'll have to activate the insurance. Lady, insurance? Do whatever you want, but you have to solve our problem. The clerk pulls a baseball bat from under the counter. Clerk, you want me to activate the insurance? Here it is, the insurance. Satisfied or smacked? The elderly couple stares at him in horror. Clerk, so, who wants to sign the form first? The clerk swings the bat towards the customers who run away terrified. Clerk, the good old insurance, a real investment, always works. How funny. Prophecy about Jesus in Genesis. 3 scientists, Papaia, Banani, Ravioli, and their assistant Igor, who were supposed to attend the famous dark matter conference, take the wrong flight and end up on the other side of the world. After arriving at the wrong airport, they book a hotel to spend the night. But it's not exactly what they expected, in the sense that it's terrible. After a rough night, they also get stuck in the elevator. We're in the elevator, where the 4 of them are stuck and discussing Genesis. Banani. All right, but I still don't get what Jesus has to do with it. Ravioli. Look carefully at verse 15, where God speaks to the serpent and says, I will put enmity between you and the woman, and between your offspring and hers. He will crush your head, and you will strike his heel. Banani. And what does that mean? That women are afraid of snakes? Ravioli. No, Banani. This verse is a prophecy, the first in the Bible, and it's about Jesus. Banani. Still not following. Ravioli. It's symbolic language. When it talks about the offspring of the woman, it refers to humanity. Banani. So all of mankind? Ravioli. Yes, but specifically Jesus. Banani. Now I'm starting to get it. Ravioli. The verse says, Nis, he will crush your head. Banani. So humanity defeats Satan and evil? Ravioli. According to scholars, this verse refers to one descendant, Jesus. Banani. And why him? Ravioli. Remember, it was Adam's sin that separated us from God. Banani. Yes. Igor. In Genesis, Adam and Eve were deceived by the serpent, and that's where all the problems began. Even in our case, the problem started with a deception. Papaia deceiving himself, and us falling for it. How funny. Separation from God. 3 scientists, Papaia, Banani, Ravioli, and their assistant Igor, who were supposed to attend the famous dark matter conference, take the wrong flight and end up on the other side of the world. After arriving at the wrong airport, they book a hotel to spend the night. But it's not exactly what they expected, in the sense that it's terrible. After a rough night, they also get stuck in the elevator. We're in the elevator, where the 4 of them are stuck and discussing Genesis. Ravioli. So as long as sin exists, the separation remains. Look what happens in Exodus 3, when God appears to Moses. He tells him not to come closer, and Moses covers his face in fear. Banani. Why was he afraid? Ravioli. In Exodus 33:20, God clearly says, You cannot see my face, for no one may see me and live. Banani. But isn't Jesus God? Yet people saw him. Ravioli. Exactly. Philippians 2, 8 explains that Jesus, though God, humbled himself by becoming obedient to death, even death on a cross. Banani. So man cannot see God in his full glory. Ravioli. Exactly. And that's because of our sins. Banani. But if someone had never sinned, could they see God? Ravioli. In theory, yes. But we've all inherited Adam's sinful nature. There is no one who doesn't sin. Banani. And how do we establish that? Ravioli. In Exodus 20, God gives Moses the 10 Commandments. It's the basis of moral law, the same law Jesus refers to when he says it remains valid. Banani, like, don't lie, don't steal, don't kill. Ravioli, exactly. Banani. Well, no one can follow them all to the letter, but sometimes it depends on the circumstances. Ravioli. No, Banani, that's just an excuse. If we try to justify ourselves, it's because deep down, we know there's a higher moral law that wasn't invented by man, but was written by God in our hearts. Banani. You're right. No one is truly perfect in front of the moral law. How funny. The final solution. 3 scientists, Papaia, Banani, Ravioli, and their assistant Igor, who were supposed to attend the famous dark matter conference, take the wrong flight and end up on the other side of the world. After arriving at the wrong airport, they book a hotel to spend the night. But it's not exactly what they expected, in the sense that it's terrible. After a rough night, they also get stuck in the elevator, but the hotel clerk, in an effort to save money, leaves them there until dinner time. We're at the reception. It's 8 p.m., and the elevator technician has arrived at the Sunflower Hotel. The technician opens the electrical panel. Clerk, watching the work. Please hurry up, I don't want to pay for an extra hour. Technician, actually, I'm already done. The elevator isn't broken, it's working perfectly. Clerk, then how did the 4 scientists get stuck inside? Back in the elevator, where the 4 are still trapped. Suddenly, Banani jumps to his feet. Banani, excited, guys, I've got an idea. Papaia, we've already tried everything. What are you thinking? Banani, who says we have to go straight to the reception? Ravioli, what else can we do? Banani, we can go to the first floor and take the stairs. Papaia, if the elevator is broken, it won't go to any other floor. We don't even know if the door will open. Ravioli, Banani is right. We have to try. Banani, colleagues, cross your fingers. Banani presses the button. 1. The elevator starts to move down. Then the door opens at the reception. In front of them stand the clerk and the technician. Papaia, this can't be. Banani, so the button 1 is actually the reception. Ravioli, impossible. The reception is always 0. Clerk, oh no, what's wrong with you guys? Didn't I tell you last night that the ground floor is reserved for the carpentry workshop? Papaia, oops, we forgot about that. Technician, so you spent the whole day stuck in the elevator, pressing the wrong button? Clerk, why didn't you try pressing the other buttons? Banani, oops, it was so simple. How did we not think of that? Igor, these brilliant minds, capable of solving the mysteries of mathematics, yet they get stuck in a fully functional elevator. What we've just discovered is the theorem of brain in energy-saving mode. Clerk's uncle, nephew, why don't you hire them as advisors? I see you're all on the same wavelength. They could help you come up with genius ideas, like the one about having identical locks for all the room doors. How funny.
Thank you for watching. Say like